Well, hey everybody. I get a lot of messages asking about my helmet cam setup, so this video is geared towards those that are interested in creating their own content. I know this won't be a typical ride video, but it's important to help other creators that are aspiring to make more content, because the more sport ATV content we have on the internet, the better. The installation video is about 5 minutes long, and then after that I included some clips from the previous video from Mike's perspective, a couple additional clips you guys didn't see. I'll definitely be sure to link these items below in the video description if you guys are interested in creating your own motovlog setup.
So these are probably the three biggest items for this motovlog setup. You've got your new Dango Designs clamp mount here, and this is going to clamp right on the front of the helmet. I use the Ulanzi GoPro cage because it's got this awesome little holder for the GoPro adapter on the bottom. It's plastic, so there's no like rattle vibration that can happen with a metal cage. So this thing's pretty slick and they're super cheap. This is your 3.5mm mic adapter that you can get from GoPro. Unfortunately, these are expensive and you need to have them if you have a Hero 7, Hero 6, Hero 5. So there's no other way to get an auxiliary jack on your GoPro. And then here's your Purple Panda kit. This is the microphone. You have your microphone right here. It comes with two shorter adapters. We're going to be using the microphone in this like 3.5 adapter. I think that's what you would call it. And a dead cat for the mic. You do have some extra stuff here. There's a big extension cord for the Purple Panda microphone. This is like 6 feet long, but obviously you don't need that. And then this is another different port if you're looking to plug into, actually that'd work in like a vintage GoPro, like a Hero 3. And then there's an extra clamp here. So those items we don't need. This microphone's awesome. This is my third one. Totally recommend it. Let's plug everything in here and you'll kind of see how this goes in order. So hopefully this is easy to see. You have your microphone, the standard cord. This is the adapter cord that came with the Purple Panda. You plug your GoPro adapter into this little mini microphone adapter, and then this plugs into your Purple Panda mic. So there's technically the microphone, mini adapter, then you have your cage, and then you have the mount. Because I'll never disconnect these and they'll always travel together, I normally wrap that connection in electrical tape. This can get unplugged if I move the GoPro around, so I normally don't wrap this connection. So I'm gonna get that wrapped in tape, and then we can kind of start putting more of this together here and install it on the helmet. So now we put this guy in here. I'm gonna put the head strap on real quick. So this guy is gonna plug into here. This is installed on here, and then you can take it and you can spin it. So this can go any angle you want. You just push on this thing and it'll spin. There's a really high tension spring in here. There's a big heavy duty spring in this thing too. So I'll be spinning it this direction. Now this guy, this goes through nice and snug, and that's going to plug in like that. So here we all are. So we're going to zip tie this thing to the mount. There. I want this on there. We know that this will work. All right. We're gonna take this whole thing, we're gonna clamp the whole thing on here. So now I want that to be pretty much right here. All right, I'm gonna take the wind mic off so you can see this a little easier. Let's take this, start this, put the whole clamp on. Now I gotta get the dead cat on it. Now this is in here. All right, take this, and plug it into there. This slides in here. Plug that in, and boom. Here is this quick motovlog setup with the Dango mount. And if you want to change it, I can take it and I can push on this. I can even rotate that. Look at that. That's nuts. Ooh, there's just a lot of tension on that. Just, you can move the zip tie and then this would work just fine, but you can set these up however you want. Let's rotate it back. Pretty happy with this. The Purple Panda microphone, man. This is my third one, and that one lasted for pretty much an entire year. I just swapped it out. So the microphone I have in my helmet is brand new. This is zip tied, and like I drilled holes and mounted this thing to it. It's a pretty permanent mount. What's cool about this is if I get good at this, I could potentially just bring this whole assembly. I mean, I set this up for the first time. All I need are these zip ties. I can take this whole clamp off now and just put it on someone else's helmet, and then, you know, some zip ties later, I can have someone else rigged up and have the microphone inside. So this was my idea. I'm glad that it's panned out the way I wanted it to, and we're gonna test it out here in just a little bit and see what it's like. Hopefully Mike doesn't mind riding with this thing on his helmet. Here we go. All right. Dusty out. Man, am I excited to have this other setup to give to friends. So we'll get awesome audio. I can finally get some good exhaust notes of this thing. This whole motovlog thing and the setup, I mean, having the camera mounted at essentially chest cam height, but suspended off the front of the helmet, I mean, these are all little things you can do to really elevate your content. And with the Purple Panda and the Dango design, man, those are two pieces to this puzzle. That does sound good. Okay, all right, 3, 2, 1, go! Of talking, but I do like to do wheelies.
So I hope this video was helpful to you guys that are interested in doing your own capture. I know that these mounts and everything in the camera angle does not look very practical, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not the most comfortable thing to ride with. But at this point, I'm trying to get the best angle I can to really make it feel like you're on the machine, and this is the best way I found out. And until this Dango mount came out, there was really nothing that was quick and easy to use on your helmet. So I'm really happy with how this quick mount works. I've already used it on a couple other rides, and we have some rides planned this weekend. We're going to use it again. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And as always, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.